I remember when I was in middle school and my sister had to give the news to my father, pastor of a congregation, that she was going to be a teen mom. And I remember how tight the house was. It was super tight. I mean, like, there was nobody saying anything. I mean, it was a super, super tight house. It was quiet. It was like that for probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. Just everybody's walking on eggshells. And Apostle's just like, nobody's doing nothing. And he just basically locked the whole house down. Probably about the 4th or 5th day, he called us back to the table and he said, you know what? This is no way to be. We're not going to walk around the house and we all have a pity party. And, he put it in the phrase, like, why should we give the devil the glory? Why should we give the devil the glory? Why should he steal our joy? Why should he, take all our hope away? And he didn't know, he probably wouldn't know that was called providence. He probably didn't know that was called him tapping into providence. He just was quickened and encouraged by the Ruach. And yes, I think it was the right thing. He did the best that he knew how to do. He handled it the best way he knew how. But he understood that, it's not the end. It's not over. Father's still faithful. He's still on the throne. The game ain't over. No, nothing worked out. Nothing worked out the way he planned it. Maybe that's not how he planned it. But it's not the end. There's still hope. There's still destiny. There's still providence. There's still prosperity. There's still an anointing. Even in spite of the circumstance. And so every time that we allow Hasatan to every time we allow ourselves to get into that pit and don't get up, we got to remind ourselves we ain't got time for that. The time is moving too fast. We ain't got time for you to think about it. We ain't got time for you to second guess. We ain't got time for you to debate, hash it out, put it in different types of pros and cons. All we have time for right now is action. We're at 15 days into the first leg of sowing season. We're at a quarter way through sowing season already. And some of us are still thinking about, the good time we had at Tabernacle. We ain't got time to reminisce on Tabernacle. We ain't got time to reminisce on things that we could have, would have, should have. We ain't got time for that. All we have time to do is move forward, push hard, and go be about it. By the time we sit there and have our pity party and think about how we could have, would have, should have, we done moved on over to the next thing already. Time is moving too fast for us to be hesitating, procrastinating, and being depressed. Shake yourself off, encourage yourself, move on, and do what you gotta do. Even when you don't feel like doing it, do it anyways. Have some grit about yourself. You don't stop. You don't quit.